How to use this site. Educationalsupport.com.au is a website that facilitates the design of individualized educational programs for young people. This will be a 12-minute overview of how to use this site. Here we have the home page with the rationale behind the site, some theories, resources, and a variety of educational activities linked to assessment and developing perception, fine motor, spelling, and reading skills. To be able to design individualized programs, you will need to open up an account by registering. To register, you will need to provide a username, email address, and password, and tick that you have read and agree with the terms and conditions. A link is available at the bottom of the page. A tip: to avoid frustration, write down your username and password. A window will appear to confirm that you have successfully created an account and to expect an email. To activate your account, you need to click on the link. If you forget your password, click on the link below the password box. To access a new password, you will need a username and an email address. A new password will be sent to you. Logging in requires your username and your password. Once logged in, however, you will find two windows at the top, your students and your tutors. This is where you can register your students and your tutors. Each student that you register will require a username, email address, and password. I tend to use my own email address for my students to make it easier to access their forgotten passwords. This is the student admin page, where you can remove students, add activities to their program, check out their assessment results, send them some notes, share student programs with other role players. Let's add some activities for Peter. We will start off with adding a few assessment activities. Click on the category arrow to drop down a list of all the activities in that category. As you select a box, a short description will be available for that activity. Notice the assigned notification. Alternatively, select all. It's as easy as that. Click Save. To add a few perceptual and thinking skill activities, click on the menu button and select the activities in the same way. All the activities are rated from the easiest and progressively become more challenging. Based on my knowledge of this young person, I will select sequencing of 3 to 4 cubes, as the earlier activities will be too easy for him. Now we will exit the student's admin page and have a look at the activities we have selected for him by selecting the little green arrow to access his workspace and the activities that have been selected for him. Any notes that have been sent to the student will open when they first log on. Students can also log on separately anywhere, anytime using their allocated username and password. In the middle of the screen are the students' selected activities. We are now going to have a look at the perceptual assessment activities. Displayed here are the 10 that we have selected for this particular student. The icon, when selected, will provide a short description of the activity. This other icon indicates that there is a material available or linked to that particular activity. Click on the icon and it will open a PDF document that can be printed. In this particular case, it is a resource that makes small group work possible with the electronic board in the classroom. Now we will access the activity by clicking on the arrow. Here we have goals, and instructions for this activity. The arrow at the bottom is for checking work and moving to the next page. You will notice that at the top of the screen there is a record of the pages in this activity and where the answers are correct or incorrect. In all but the assessment activities, there is a retry button. By clicking on the pen, we again access the student's admin page. We are now going to have a look at the student's assessment results. All the informal assessment information gathered is used to help us design the individualized program for the student. Obviously, this can be put together with any other informal assessments or other assessments that are done in the classroom setup. Now let's have a brief look at some of the activities available. The resource material here is a sound snap game in the spelling area that we can open and print. Here are a variety of the perceptual thinking skill activities, which are very important underlying skills needed for reading and spelling and writing. Click on the Spelling menu tab to access activities. These activities range from individual sound activities, rhyme, sequencing sounds, phonic combinations, and high-frequency words. Have a look here, and you can see we also have reading and fine motor activities. For flexibility, the program design for all the reading comprehension activities are arranged around phonic combinations, but progressively include high-frequency words. Some of the reading comprehension activities involve matching, chunking, true and false statements, mixed up sentences, and much more. Here we have a mixed up sentence comprehension activity. In this activity, the student is required to hold the sentence in memory and then select the matching picture. A fabulous feature of this program is the ability to share this student with other role players. Here, by clicking on the Share Student function button, we facilitate the communication between all those working with the student by having the share function. Here, all role players have a flexibility to fine-tune the student's program so as to support concepts currently being covered in the classroom during their learning support or any other kind of therapy that they might be having. If you so wish, you can invite other role players by linking their username with that student. A request is then sent and a confirmation for this request is required. Finally, a summary of all the activities is available and includes the number of activities allocated, those completed, and the time spent doing these activities. All activities work well with the electronic board and can be used for the whole class and small group activities. Thank you so much for using the site. I hope this has helped you to get started. Please feel free to send suggestions and feedback.